Hello and welcome to Demon Reviews episode 110. I'm your host, as always, Springy, and joining us today is our very special guest.
Hi, I'm RrYyAaNn.
Awesome. Well, welcome to the show. The first question is, have you ever been interviewed like this before?
Never over Skype, so this is a little out of my expertise. I've never done a video one, but I was interviewed one other time, and that was at AwesomeCon like 2 years ago. That wasn't my best interview though, so I'll say that. But it was definitely a good first time interview cosplay wise for me.
Awesome. Well, we are excited to be here interviewing you today. Excuse me. So the next question is a very serious, very hard-hitting question. Would you rather eat Cheetos or go on a hike?
Ooh, that is a complicated question. This may be controversial, but I'm feeling hike right now. Feeling hike.
I get that.
What about you?
Ah, man, I would say Cheetos, but I should probably go on the hike, so I'll just do both.
Sounds good.
Do you have any other new cosplay planned to do that you're able to tell us about without me giving you a small fee of $5?
I always have plans upcoming. None of them are really set in stone, other than I recently got my Constantine jacket, so I'll be doing a John Constantine cosplay soon. As well as I just recently got my blonde wig, so I will be doing a Fred Jones from Scooby-Doo cosplay as well.
Ooh, that sounds awesome. And I'm excited to see it.
I hope it actually works out. I still got a thing here or there to figure out, but I'm hoping it looks good.
I bet it will. So the next question is, why did you start TikTok/Musical.ly in the first place?
You want the honest answer or what people want to hear?
Honest answer. We
Okay.
always want the honest answer.
Honest answer was this is like 5-6 years ago. I'm going to my very first con with my parents, and I'm doing, like research. Like I'm looking at con pictures. I'm like, wow, a lot of people dress up and get really on this thing and do a thing called cosplay. And as I started to read more to it, it was like a normal thing at cons and stuff. So I was like, I don't want to be the oddball, not in character or anything. So that's what kind of sealed the deal for me to initially experiment in cosplay, just at like cons here and there. And then that obsession just grew. It grew, and it's unhealthy addiction now. It really is.
I completely understand that. That's why I turn my lights off. But yeah, that's awesome to hear. I'm happy to hear the honest answer. So as you said before, your name online, RrYyAaNn, which if you spell it out, it's 2 R's, 2 Y's, 2 A's, and 2 N's, I believe.
Yes.
Why did you pick that name over something else instead?
Well, at the time, I was going between two different names. I couldn't really decide between Goth or Ruby or RrYyAaNn. And the only reason I had Goth or Ruby, because when I initially started doing like social media side, I was like, I'm going to do Neptune videos or I'm going to do vampire videos, and that's it. And then it obviously didn't stay that way, so I kind of need to rework the name a little bit. And also, I was sharing an account with a good friend of mine at the time, so I didn't want to be like, RrYyAaNn, it's me, it's mine. It kind of felt bad if I did that. So, but they were able to get their own account, and I started to experiment with different videos in different styles. So I want something more, me, I guess. So the way that RrYyAaNn, that name came about was, for one thing, my real name is RrYyAaNn, if you haven't already guessed. And the Recked part was, I'm just a constant wreck all the time. Just no matter what I'm doing, I wreck everything. So I really wanted to put that in front, just let everyone know, hey guys, I'm a giant wreck. Just as long as you know, just go from there. And that's how Recked RrYyAaNn came about.
Awesome. Well, that is a definitely interesting story to hear about. Wow, I'm sounding like a robot. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of more words. It's all the smoke. It's getting into my brain. But as in California fires, I'm not a smoker. I want to make that clear. Yeah.
Wow.
No, it's not actually close. It was. Oh, anywho, that's turning off today. I'm sorry. Uh, makes it sound like it's at my front door. It's not. Anywho, so next thing I'm going to say is the stereotypical YouTube thing of don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon. If you have any questions for our lovely guest here, definitely put them in the description below and in the comments below. Why can't I say description? My God, my brain. Put them in the comments below, and if they are polite and appropriate questions, if we ever get him back onto the show, we'll ask him your questions. So, the next question that is on my little list to do here is going to be, what was the hardest thing about getting into one of your cosplays?
Hardest thing. Like, I want to do like an easy answer, but like I also want to search deep within myself. What was the hardest thing? Ooh. Okay, the hardest thing for me when I do cosplays is getting into character. Like, you can throw on the wig, the outfit, bring the props and everything, and it looks good. But like if you don't act the character, I mean, sometimes you can't sell it well, and that's something I struggle with because I don't know if it's obvious or not. I'm very bad with people skills, so I just fake it until I make it most of the time. But I mean, most of my characters have a high confidence level that I just don't have. So I gotta spend a while like pumping myself up and getting ready to, because like one of my main ones is Neptune from RWBY, and that man flirts all the time. I'm not a constant flirter like that, so I gotta like really think about it and really be like, you are the Neptune, and just hope it pans out from there. So for me, it's more about not just looking the part, but like really acting like the character.
Well, that is amazing to hear. It really is. But the next question is coming from a past guest, a Mr. Zoom _ 2028. It's very long, very complicated. Bacon? Question mark.
Again, this might be controversial, but yeah, bacon. Bacon all the way. Put that on sandwich with eggs, anything. Yes.
We all know that you're going to get roasted in the comments because it's like bacon.
I'm okay. They can roast me. I'm roastable.
But that is awesome. The next question is also coming from Mr. Zoom _ 2028, and it's even longer than the last question. Peanut butter? Question mark.
Ooh, I'm definitely gonna get roasted for this one, but I am not overly a fan. I'm not. Like, you throw me a Reese's, yeah, sure, I'll go to town, but like normal peanut butter jelly sandwich, it's not really my thing. Not mine.
Understandable. Well, the next question is just something I mixed together in my brain, which, it could be a very big leap from the last two, but bacon and peanut butter? Question mark.
Oh. My first thought was no, absolutely not. But I'm thinking about it a little bit, and I'd be down to experiment it.
Yeah.
Like you do a little light coat on the bacon, maybe. You cook the bacon just right. That could work. But I mean, I'm not gonna, cancel the interview and just go try that real quick. But maybe coming up in the future, I might have to.
Awesome. Just like set up a time for like everybody who's willing to do it, and just like make a video and just post it. Be like, this is everybody who's tried it. I mean, that's more content. But the next question, actually no. There's actually a donut shop in a few places called Voodoo Donuts who puts bacon on top of a maple donut. And they keep it cold, so it's cold bacon. So it's like bacon, but it's like a cold bacon.
Oh man, I'm hungry now. This was a bad idea to talk about bacon and stuff. Oh.
I'll send you some later. That'll be the cold bacon. So the next question is going to be coming from my past guest as well, a Shannon Carruthers. You're going to be the star of a movie. That's just period. Who would you want your co-star to be? It could be somebody famous. It could be another cosplayer. Whoever you want. And what genre of movie would it be?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've thought about this multiple times. I've thought about it. Like, everyone wants that, star shine and fame, but now that you're actually asking me, I'm kind of drawing a blank and I feel really bad. Oh man. Just off the top of my head, I'm gonna pick JC Vibin. Because I mean, formerly known as JC Trashy, but that man, I've only been in person with him twice so far, and every second is just it feels like a comedy movie. So I'd definitely pick him as a co-star and definitely do a comedy movie because it already feels like I'm in one whenever I'm talking with him. He's just so energetic and he makes you laugh, and just some of the situations that you get into, you're like, how did I get here?
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like that would actually really work out. I'm not overly the funny person. I don't think, maybe I'm wrong, who knows. But so I feel like he'd be more of the star of the show, but I'll take it either way.
Awesome. Well, if you want to go see JC Vibin's episode, it's episode 99. If you want to go see that, shameless plug for other episodes. Maybe
was a
there'll be
good
a cue
episode.
card somewhere. Maybe be a cue card somewhere. Hopefully, I'll remember to do that. Anywho, okay, remember it's exactly 13 minutes. But the next question is going to be how many conventions have you gone to before? Or if it's easier, how many different conventions have you gone to before?
Okay, we about to count this out. Okay, so there was Heroes and Villains up in Philly. That was my first ever con. No, that was Wizard World. Man, I'm already messing up. This is bad. There was Wizard World in Philly. There was Heroes and Villains up in New Jersey. Awesome Con in DC, which I go to basically every year, not this year for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But KatsuCon, that was my homeland, not gonna lie. And I'm missing one more. I know I'm missing one more. I just can't think of it right now. It was either up in Pennsylvania or New York, but I so a total of 5 different ones.
Awesome. Well, so this next question kind of goes into that. With everything going on right now, obviously it's hard to find a good con schedule. But do you have any upcoming cons that you're hoping will be open that you're planning on going to?
I'm really hoping that number one, KatsuCon 2021, because out of out of all the cons that I've been to, Con has always been my favorite. And, last year was actually my second year, so I was a bit more comfortable, like kind of finding my way around. I still got lost all the time, but it happens to the best of us. So I'm a little bit more comfortable with Con now, and now that I've been to some of the events, I feel like I'm a lot more prepared. And since I met a lot of people last time, I'm a lot more prepared to like actually talk to them again or meet up with them again, kind of thing. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to, Awesome Con, whether it gets rescheduled or just Awesome Con 2021, because that one's a little bit closer to home. It's a easier drive for me, and that one you can just be anyone and go in there and feel comfortable just with the people around. So that one's a really friendly one in my opinion. But I'm also this is a little bit closer. I'm also looking forward to RTX at home because it was first of all my first ever RTX. So I'm very interested in all the different panels, even if I don't watch all the shows. I'm so interested in just RTX in general. And I'm also interested in the aspect of, a first virtual con, see what that's like. Just they have a lot of things planned and I hope it goes well. I'm especially looking forward to the Ruby panel because like hoping we get a little news or something.
Mhm.
Just saying. I also put in for the cosplay contest for RTX at home. So I'm looking forward to hear the results of that. Even if I didn't win, I'd like to look at some of the other Ruby cosplayers because it's always fascinating to see what people dress as and how much time and effort they put into it. So those are the three main ones that I'm looking forward to.
Well, I hope we do win, and by the time this episode comes out, we'll probably know. If I knew how to edit, I would put it there, either a smiley face or a sad face, or but so yeah, the next question is going to be actually. Next thing we're going to do is show off some of the videos that you sent in.
Okay.
Before we get too far into any other stuff. So let me just turn all that on. That button. Okay. Trying to hit all the buttons correctly. If the audio ever cuts out for the videos, tell me, because then I assume they can't hear it either. So I just want to make sure everybody can hear it.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
I'm so ashamed of myself.
Why are you ashamed of yourself? That was great.
Just some of the things that I post sometimes. I look back and I'm like, oh God, why did I do that to myself?
Oh, I understand that. I have videos like that.
How is he so fucking hot and
And you say you're not funny.
It's more of like just embarrassing myself so people will laugh at me, I guess.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. So kind of going off that a little bit. And the next question is, do you? I believe is coming from a past guest. No, actually, it's coming from a fan on Instagram, a Charlie_Aronson 99. What is one thing you regret doing on camera?
So much in so many ways. But one of the main things that I regret doing on camera is probably one of my first ever TikToks.
Mhm.
Because, I mean, first of all, oh wow, that wasn't even a year ago yet. Whew. I haven't even been on TikTok a year. I just realized that. But that was close to a year ago. It was still when I had the old Neptune jacket, old Neptune wig, and old Neptune everything. So it was kind of sketch at best. And like I said, it was my first ever video, so I had no idea how to edit. I didn't know how to really work the sounds or anything, and it was so bad in so many ways. At the time, I was like, "Oh my god, this is great!" But now, just looking back, it was like, "Oh god, just if I could punch former me, I would. I really would."
I definitely have some videos like that. I would, yeah, mainly some of my first ones.
Those are always kind of the worst because you always look back and was like, "Man, I could have done so much better."
Yeah, but my first two, I forgot to put the hashtags.
Oh, me too.
Oh man. But the next question is uh, um, who is your favorite character to cosplay as?
100%, without a doubt, got to pick my man Neptune. I mean, that's my go-to all the time. Um, just the outfit works for me because that's kind of, I'm not saying that I dress like Neptune 24/7, but it's definitely something that I would honestly kind of wear. Just normal white button-down shirt, black tie, jacket. Um, I've always had a fascination of maybe doing the blue hair, and that's why I even dyed my hair a little bit blue. Um, so that one, without a doubt, just Neptune's my go-to. He's my favorite one to cosplay and to be in cosplay as.
Awesome. Well, let's see. So the next question is going to be so did you create any cosplay specifically for TikTok, or as in did anybody like suggest you be X character because you look like X character, or how, or all the cosplays you put on there or any of social media is just ones you want it to be?
Oh, no, I was definitely suggested to do one of my major ones. A while ago on my Instagram story, I was like, "Hey, I'm looking to branch out cosplay wise, maybe try some new characters. Who do you think I look like, or who do you think I pull off, kind of thing?" And it was Ruby Universe Tales. He cosplays Jean a lot, so we were talking and stuff. But he messages me and he's like, "Hey, you should do Flynn Rider." And my immediate response was, "Who the heck's Flynn Rider?" Which was the wrong answer, apparently. So this man actually gave me access to, his Disney Plus just to watch Tangled and learn about Flynn Rider. And as soon as I watched the movie, I was like, yes, I just have to now. So I'm really glad that he suggested it to me because I really like the vest that he wears. It's a very comfortable vest to cosplay in. So I'm very happy that he mentioned that. But other than that, no, all my other cosplays have been more along lines of I like this character, I want to cosplay them, or I feel like I can pull off this character, or it's just a general liking of this character, so I want to cosplay and be them.
Awesome. Well, that is awesome to hear. Um, do what? Okay, so the next question is going to be what's one of the best compliments you've gotten?
I'm gonna have to think about that one. Best compliment. I will say, whenever someone says like canon Neptune status or like you're such a canon cosplayer, that one that one goes deep into my soul. Um, I really like that. Just all the time. I don't get it often, but when I do get it, I definitely hold on to treasure that one. But probably the best compliment that I've gotten was at the most recent KatsuCon 2020, and I I feel bad because I don't even remember who. I don't remember what they were cosplayed as. I just remember what they said. They came up to me and they're like, "Dude, you are the best Neptune I've ever seen. I've seen your videos, I've seen your posts on social media, and I just want to say I love your Neptune." And that one, I love that so much. Because I honestly I didn't expect that really at all, and I still kind of don't expect that because when I originally started my social medias with just doing cosplays, I thought it'd be 5, 10, maybe 15 people following and stuff, and it has grown into so much more. I've talked with a lot of different people, a lot of different cosplayers, so it's definitely branched out a lot bigger than I ever thought it would. So just hearing something like that, that like they love my content or they actually think that I'm good as what I cosplay, that one, I like that. I like to hear that. I really do.
Awesome. Wow. I'm happy to hear that. That's wow. Wow, my brain is being very fried today. I'm very sorry.
It's all right.
But the next question is going to be so for the content that you create, either for Instagram or for TikTok, is it the ones that you enjoyed making the most, or you're most proud of that gets the most attention, or is it the ones that surprise you?
It's different for social media platforms. It really is. My main two are TikTok and Instagram. So on TikTok, um, TikTok is definitely more the surprising one. Those are the ones that like just kind of like, "Ah, I'll throw it up there, see what happens, and then next thing you know, like 1,000 views. I'm like, what? Like the my first ever Flynn Rider video on TikTok. That one's my most likes. It's my most views and everything, and I generally did not expect that. I really didn't. So that one I'm still getting likes for even to this day. So I'm really surprised by that. I didn't even think the video was that good. So it still kind of surprises me. But for Instagram, I think it's some of the stuff I'm more proud of, I guess. Like anything that I post JC in is automatically going to get more likes because it's gonna happen. So, but those are usually the ones that like I take the time to edit. Um, like some of the Ruby cosplays that we did at Virginia Beach, some of those have been the most liked ones that I've had because it's such a group one. We're all in cosplay. The photos are edited really nice, and I feel like those ones I'm most proud of, and I'm hoping to do more stuff like that to not just to get more likes, but to show that hey, I can sometimes be good at making content, and I hope that people can see that and enjoy some of the content.
Yeah. Uh, all the content I've seen that you created or put up, I do want to say I do enjoy all of it so far. So I'm
Well, thank
happy.
you.
Yep, I'm happy to say that. So, and if I didn't, then, but the next question is, who from TikTok or Instagram or any other platform or person, period, would you like to do a collab with in real life?
Does this exclude people that I've already worked with in real life?
Oh, that's the next question.
Ah, okay. So I'll exclude everyone that I've already worked with in real life then. Um, One of the main people that I would love to work with in real life, just making cosplay or making content wise, is Sunny Day Cosplay. I honestly really respect her cosplays and the time and effort that she puts into all of her videos and pictures and posts, anything. I've talked with her quite a few times, and like she's always on the go with making new cosplays or fixing old ones. So I really respect that, and I'd love to do some more content with her. I feel like it'd be actually a really enjoyable time.
Awesome. Um, so the next question is the last question until we get to the final four. So technically not the last question, but you get my point. This is coming from a past guest, a Harley F. Quinn. What are those?
What are those? What? These are my slippers. Why are you making fun of my slippers? Making fun of my slippers, man. I feel bad now. Yeah, you guys can't tell, but I got the blue button-down shirt and the Neptune shirt, but below that is just pajamas. It's chill time for me. So I got my slippers on. So to answer your question of what are those, these are my slippers, and I am proud of my slippers all the way.
Awesome. For some reason, whatever filter or auto setting, it makes your outfit just look like you're trying to cosplay the purple guy from Five Nights at Freddy's.
I don't know what's going on with my video, but I mean, if it works, it works.
I mean, we can see you, so I mean. So now those were all the questions on good old Listy Do. So now we're going to the final four questions. So the first question is going to be, do you have any questions, comments, or concerns for me as an individual or about the show in general?
When's the next time I can be on?
Oh, trust me, I have plans.
All right.
I'll talk to you about them in a little bit. But, always my ideas for something in the future. But yeah, so that is when. But before we continue with the final three, if you want to check out this lovely man here, all of the social media platform names and maybe the links, depends on how I'm doing it, will all be in the description below. Stuff. So, final three questions. The first one, you kind of already answered a little bit, but would you ever like to come back to the show?
Absolutely. This is my first time being interviewed cosplay wise on the internet, and I didn't mess up as much as I thought I would. So I would love to do it again.
Awesome. The next question is, do you have any suggestions for a future guest?
Ooh, I got two actually. One would be Sunny Day Cosplay. Like I said, I respect her cosplays in so many ways, and she's just all around a fun person. The next would be Ruby Universe Tales, because he's a lot more energetic than I am, so I think you'll have a good interview with him.
Makes sense, but this interview has gone amazingly, in my opinion. Most of the time, we barely get to half an hour. We're at 34 minutes. So I mean, I'm pleased. I enjoyed having you on.
I'm glad I can actually do something right for once.
But the final question for today is going to be, do you have any questions for a future guest?
Ooh, that's a good question to ask. I will throw out this one question because I think it would apply to all cosplayers. Ooh, actually, now I got two. Darn.
You can say, but I'm happy with it. We said like three, so you're fine.
my first one would be, what is one tip that you think all cosplayers should know? And the second question would be, out of everything cosplay wise, making props, sewing, all that kind of thing, what's something that you lack in skill wise that you would love to learn about cosplay? Because I know I've had that question about myself quite a few often. So I'd be interested in hearing what other people would have to say to that question.
Well, that is awesome. I will definitely write that down and start using it. I'll use both of them.
All right.
So yeah, I want to say, and that's it. That's all the questions I have. So I want to say thank you so much, RrYyAaNn, for being on the show. I
Thank
do
you for
highly
having me.
and thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget, do the stereotypical like, comment, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Follow this lovely man in all the social medias and all that fun stuff. And I hope to see you in the next video. So at least I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.